Howdy, folks, and welcome to another day in the Milky Way. And tonight we got another good broadcast for you. By gosh, we're going to be talking out of this book again, The Unseen World. There you go. And tonight I'm going to look up a new thing. So we got a new one for you. And last night we did the angels, but and you can check that out on my past episode. But go listen to that if you get a chance. But tonight we're going to talk about love. And who doesn't love love? Is love something that you find? Is it a something, or is it an energy? What is love? Have you ever asked yourself that? Or have you just looked at and just said, I feel love? I know I do that. I wonder, what is it? Is it the pitter patter of my heart? You know, when your tummy feels like a bunch of butterflies and your heart goes pitter patter and you get all excited and you feel like you got more energy than you ever knew that happened. And you just can't explain it enough. Or is it a something? Is it a thing that you have in your hand? You know, like, I love this pen. Oh, I love it. You know, or is it there a difference? So tonight we're going to explore that, at least somewhat. What is that love? Now, I know you're all watching, so welcome and thank you for all you for coming tonight. I know the chat room is busy as ever, but I'm going to go through some of this. I got a picture for you to put in the background, so it's going to be all kind of cool and cool beans. We're going to make this kind of short. We ain't going to go all night with this, so you can head on over to do your favorite thing you want to do tonight. Or if you're watching this later, it'll be short. So, you know, kick back, relax, grab a drink, drink whatever you prefer, tea, milk, whatever. Even kick back with some spirits if you have to. But I'm going to just read. I got my favorite drink, which is some tea. I like that, so we're good with that. Anyway, tonight I'm looking up in the book. We're going to go to the encyclopedia, and what do we find? We find love. Love is, sorry about that, boys and girls. Love. What does it say love is? Love. Those who have had near-death experiences say love permeates the spiritual world. God's unconditional love is said to be felt everywhere. Oh, yeah. It has been explained to some near-death experiencers as they visited the other side, and it is showing love and being of service to others that enables us to ascend to a higher, more beautiful realms. Basto, everybody. That's what it's saying. Saying basto. Be in service to others, you know? So there we go. Look at that. We're going to blow it up a little bit to make it interesting. Yay. Okay. And it says you want to, and that's what it's saying. It's saying here you want to embrace yourself. And that is showing love, being a service to others. It's not about you, people. That's what love is. It's not about you. Enables us to ascend into a higher, more beautiful realms. The main aspect of spiritual world is love. I know everybody that says they've made it to the other side has always talked about how they could just feel that everybody loved them. It is through the life review that some who've returned to tell their experience learned about love and could see firsthand how much love they have showed to their fellow humans. In addition, they could see how much more work was needed in order for them to attain a level of love so high that they would never have to return to the physical realm again. Is that what keeps us here in this realm? Is that we don't really know what love is? Could that be the key that unlocks the door going forward? Think about that, people. Okay. Soul Tribe will prosper, as Lucky always tells us and says, love will prosper. And love makes us prosperous. We will be prosperous. The whole Soul Tribe will be prosperous. Okay. Anyway, love dominates the afterlife. This love emanates from God and spreads down throughout the cosmos. Those who have found themselves in light after death have returned to tell about it and relay a feeling of love emanating from the light. They often express that it is more love than they have ever felt before. So much for those butterflies in your belly. It's probably a lot more than that. So much that they don't want to leave. Many who have experienced this love in the light say the love is the reason for our existence, the reason we came into being, the reason we are alive. It's thought that the higher we go in the heavenly or spiritual realms, the more love we feel. So, go figure that one out. You know, the more love you feel. So that's probably the first realm that you could get to. Well, what happens if you were ready for that one? Could you go to the second or third? Is that one like this one here? Just makes you wonder, doesn't it? So with all of that said, do we really know what love is? I'd like your opinion. Leave it in the comments below. Send me an email. The description or my email address is in the works below. Please hook up with that and send me an email and let me know what you think. Let's see. Okay, let's go on to the next one. It says loved ones. Individuals who are new to the afterlife, usually within 3 to 6 months of passing, often make contact with those of physical plane. This means the thought, dreams, apparitions, visions, and other means they attempt to make contact with friends and relatives in order to give them proof that they still exist. In some instances, they go through mediums and strangers in order to get a message through. It is thought that when someone is about to die in the physical world, the loved ones of that individual on the other side are informed so they can be welcomed. Their loved one into the spiritual world. This makes the transition easier for the newcomer. People in the physical world have this to look forward to when their time is finished on earth. And so the thing is have you been contacted by a loved one? Have you ever called out to that loved one after they're gone? I'm sure we all know someone who's passed. Have you had any experience with that? If you have, let me know. Leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say. Okay. And it says, in addition, loved ones on the other side have more of an advantage than those of us remaining behind. Those that have crossed over can still see and hear those dwelling on earth, and they can work at helping and communicating with the living. Some travel back and forth to check on them. Unfortunately, those in the physical plane cannot. Excuse me. In most instances, perceive those in the spiritual one. Most people are not aware of the fact that their loved ones visit them and keep track of the events and their happenings in their lives. Those on the other side often try fervently to let their loved ones over here know that they are alive and well in the afterlife realms. In some cases, they are able to manifest in a way that their loved ones can see, although this manifestation is temporary and often for no more than a very short period. Other innovative ways that loved ones let living know that they are surviving death include bedside visions, moving objects, manipulating electrical equipment. So have you had any of those experiences? Have loved ones ever contacted you? Have you ever felt like they were watching you or maybe hugging you or did they move something? Was a rocking chair moving that they used to sit in? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had any of those experiences, come to think of it. Of course, I never really believed in any of that stuff until, I never gave it a second thought. But now I think I do. I give it a lot more thought. Of course, I'm older and wiser now. So with that said, it's one of those things we need to think about. Okay, well, uh, that's what I read in there, but those are my thoughts. Now I may be wrong, but we all have our opinion on what it is. Um, I'm still confused sometimes what love is and what it should be. And the more I think about it, the more confused I seem to get. It's not that I don't want to love something or someone or love everything, but if am I going about it the right way? Am I really feeling what I'm feeling? Am I feeling it in the right? How should I say it? Should I? I'm feeling it right. Makes me wonder. Should I question myself? Or should I just go with my gut instinct? And sometimes going with your gut instinct's the right thing. But I think sometimes a person really says, "Yeah, I love it. I love it." I mean, that's why people get divorced. And that's why relationships break up. You get together, you love somebody, and then after a little while, you say, they weren't the greatest fit in the world. And then we call that infatuation or a fling and then you go too far and you go, wow, I thought I felt those feelings, but did I? But now you do. You feel those feelings. And you go, wow, I'm separated from that person, or and my heart goes pitter patter, and I miss them deeply, and I should I don't know what else to do. Those are the things I'm talking about. So with that thought in mind, I still think I got a lot of work to do. I mean, maybe when I get to that other realm, I will learn a lot more about love. And if it's surrounding me all the time, then I'm sure it'll be easier to learn. But here in this plane of existence, it's a very difficult subject. Um, it's all up into your interpretation. It's your opinion. It's how you feel. And is it your emotions, your hormones running wild? I mean, young kids fall in love all the time, but then they fall out of love just as fast as they fell into it. I don't know. Digging a hole here, and it's going nowhere. But that's what we're talking about tonight. I hope you all enjoyed that. Have a great day, and go out, love somebody. Love, pet your, give your animals a big hug. Go hug your parents, your mother, your father. Tell your children you love them, and speak love into everything you do. And maybe that will really help you and me too find love and interpret it the way it should be interpreted. Because there's really no book written on it. We just kind of feel our way along. I guess we're kind of blind. I guess they say is love is blind. So don't seek out that something that is love, because there is no something, I think, that is love. It's a feeling. You're seeking out that feeling, that frequency, that vibration that you resonate with, that you feel comfortable with. That there's a lot to it, put it that way. And for me, yeah, it's a tough subject. But I love y'all. Thank you for coming tonight. It's been wonderful, and we will do this again very soon. Don't forget to check me out on the Saturday show. And remember, if you want love, you got to be the frequency you want to receive. And that's how we do it around here. Thanks all for coming. I love y'all. Peace, everybody. Oops, there we go.